So this is one of my books that I put online. I read it quite quickly. I didn't take. Oh, I think it took around a month because I was doing it in segmented sections. And I'd released this kind of book previously, and previously it started to get a little bit of a viral selling pattern happening, and then I was sued and all this other garbage to get it offline, and so it was taken down ages ago. And then I sort of undertook the ambition to redo the story because I thought, well, it had perspective previously, but it's actually essentially half based on something that I had met at some stage, and so the other version was released pretty close to an end of a previous relationship, which is why I was sued. And to get it offline, get that thing offline. It's about me. And so I released it with previous again. Just it's probably written a little differently, but it's essentially the same story. It's just years and years later. No one's really, thinking that you'll release a similar thing now, and so I didn't have the other version, so I undertook an ambition to want to redo this kind of story again, and it's very similar. I mean, it's not essentially the same, but it's very similar. So if the other one version could have made it, this one could have made it. But anyway, a long story short, I realized today I got my first rating. I've been previously kind of put under fire by certain people who sort of don't think that age difference relationships should happen. Essentially, they're sort of unrealistic, and they were just trying to push past a jealous rage to undergo a personal ambition to eradicate anyone dating within a year of their own age. Anyway, that was ages ago. It created a social havoc in another country. But saying that, I sort of essentially look at this rating and think, oh, maybe it's a similar person who had been a big hater of me at some stage. But anyway, I got my first rating, and it is. I think it's a pretty good story. I mean, it's not, science. It doesn't make you think. It's an easy read. It has some sort of segmentedness about it to disclose this topic or the psychology behind certain actions or reactions. So it has the story, and then a little paragraph, say, on a psychological basis. It's very thinly written. It's not supposed to be a psychological teaching, but it's essentially just bringing out factors of why people think this and why people think that, the instincts of men, their reactions, and why they undergo such things. So it's not your typical smart-ass book. It's just a general book. So let's go on to my rating. So this is essentially a 1-star rating. Someone probably read it for free, and then realized, I don't like this story. The topic is off-centered. It's probably boring. It's too easy to impact or something or other. So I got 1 star, which beats any other rating that I've received, because I haven't actually received any rating. But it's essentially I don't recommend this kind of standard. And I was like, well, it's a rating, but you have to kind of laugh about it.